Hey everyone, it's George, and welcome to my newest Let's Play. As you can see, it's an original PlayStation game, and it's a platformer, a 3D platformer that really I think a lot of people overlook, which is an absolute shame because I think it's fun. I wouldn't call it a super awesome platformer or anything, but I think it's quite fun. It's the first of a series of two, but really I much prefer this one over the second one for some reason. I mean, I think the second one is probably an objectively better game, but I prefer this one. And anyone who knows what it is probably knows what it is by now, but I thought I'd leave this in because that is funny when they all get blown away. And there it is, it's Croc, Legend of the Gobbos. You control a crocodile who has a backpack for some reason, I think before Banjo-Kazooie had one, and you have to save Gobbos. That's basically the point of this game. So here's the story. On the island of the Gobbos, all was peaceful, even though they had lava coming out of the side of it and a wrestling ring at the top. I mean, I don't know what's going on there. The stork came along and, for some reason, dropped a baby into the water here. The king found the baby buggy in the water and decided to take a look, as did some other Gobbos who were following him because he's the king. They found a baby in the buggy and it was Croc. And apparently he was loud. So, being the good little surrogate parents they were, they decided to raise Croc by teaching him to walk, and failing. So they decided to teach him to run instead. And then they decided, for some reason, to teach him to tail swipe attack. Don't ask me why, but I guess they thought it would come in useful later. Suddenly, Croc was a teenager, and he went through a growth spurt. Everybody was surprised, because normally crocodiles don't go through growth spurts quite like that, you know, reaching double their size and all. Luckily, he had his growth spurt just in time for the evil Baron Dante to attack. And yes, that's his name, Baron Dante, or Dante. The evil Dantinis at Toronto's control began kidnapping Gobbos left and right for no particular reason. I guess they like Gobbo meat. Or maybe Dante does, I don't know. I mean, look, he's about to cook a Gobbo right here. There he goes. Kind of mixed success, I guess. Some of the Gobbos went into hiding, but most were kidnapped by the evil Dantinis. The king, being wise as he was, decided that Croc should run away like a pussy, and got the strange bird to teleport him away. Maybe Baron Dante likes crocodile meat as well, I don't know. Baron Dante personally kidnapped the king, had a good laugh about it, and then locked the king away in a cage, in the middle of nowhere. Like, seriously, there's just a platform in the middle of darkness. Why would you do that? So, that is all the story you're going to get of Croc, Legend of the Gobbos. So, yeah, it's a pretty simple story, but at least all the Gobbos have been captured. It's a little bit more involved than the princess has been captured. I should say, this game actually has a password system. I'll show you that once we actually start the game. And, well, I'm going to be using the memory card for this. So, let's start the game. So, we already started level 1-1. If you want to see the intro, you had to watch it the first time, I guess. I'll show you the password system while we're here. This was made in the era where basically they weren't sure if everyone had a memory card yet, so they said, well, put memory card support in, but also put passwords in. So games like this and Crash Bandicoot, you know, they have two things really. They have password systems like this, which are god-awful, and they have no analog stick support, which is fine for this game because the controls are really awkward anyway. So, passwords look like this. You'll notice that first one is U for up, but the arrow is pointing downwards, and that's just because that's how the buttons are on a PlayStation controller. I don't know if you've ever actually looked at the direction buttons on the PlayStation controller, but they all sort of point inwards for some reason, so, yeah, just as well that the letters are there, otherwise you'd be pushing the incorrect directions if you went to enter the password. Why you'd want to enter... Why there is a password for the first level? I don't know. Is that enter a password to essentially start a new game? I don't know. Anyway, let's go. Let's start this first level. Oh yeah, that's the loading screen. You'll see it a lot. Luckily, it's not very long. Anyway, so this here, this guy jumping on a well, he's a Gobbo. So get him. And that's a coloured crystal. Those come in useful. And those are regular crystals. Those also come in useful. This guy over here is an enemy. You can tail swipe him with square. I should say X is jump. and if you press jump again while you're in the air, you do that sort of stompy move. You can also tail swipe in the air. And the only other control you really need to know is that circle will do you a 180 like that, and you can do that while running as well for a sweet move. And L and R sidestep, which is quite slow, but if you do need some accuracy, then they're there. So, first thing I'm going to show you is up here on this platform. If you stomp this platform 3 times, and I don't know why you would think to stomp this platform 3 times. Maybe you're trying to get the B or something and failing? I don't know. But if you do, then it teleports you away to a secret location. Now, this location doesn't have any Gobbos in it, thankfully. But it is nonetheless a strange secret. There you go, that's a good useful sidestep right there. It's a strange secret that I don't know how you're supposed to find without a guide. I don't remember how I found out about that one. There are other little teleporty secrets, but at least they're like a little shine. Like that one over there, they're a little shine that happens to be on the in the level. So you know where they are. This one is just a few lives. Oh no, I was in line. There we go. This one happens to be just a few lives, so nothing special there. I think all of the secrets that are like this, little teleports away, are really just for lives. And of course, there's little hearts there, obviously, where your lives. The crystals kind of act like rings in a Sonic game. I may as well show you, because, you know. Just demonstrating. So the rings act like, basically, as I say, the crystals act like rings in a Sonic game, I should say. So as long as you have some, and at the moment I have 23, you basically, the first lot of damage you take will just do this. You lose all your crystals and they scatter about, pretty much exactly like rings in Sonic. So down in this well, and at least that one has a queue, you know, that thing on the top looks rather cracked, so perhaps you want to stomp on it. Nonetheless, down in this well, most of the time down in little wells or places like this, you'll find a challenge of some sort, usually to get a Gobbo, sometimes to get an extra life or 2, or if they're feeling particularly nasty, just to get one of these coloured crystals. The coloured crystals don't count towards your regular crystal total, but they do have a use at the end of the level, so do try to get them all. There's 5 coloured crystals in each level. And while we're talking about things that are in each level, there's 6 Gobbos in each level. Now, the levels come in groups of 3 followed by a boss. If you get all 6 Gobbos in a group of 3 levels, and then you beat the boss, you gain access to a secret level. If you go through all 6 secret levels, no, not 6, 8, all 8 secret levels, then you gain access to the final world. But the last secret level only opens up after you've beat the final boss, so you have to get the regular ending first. There's no way out of that one. So, hold on, go across this log, and through here into the second actual room. I mean, obviously they're not rooms outside, but I call them rooms because you're going through doors to get to them. The geography of the game makes no sense. I just assume that there's long and winding corridors through those doors, so that it does. Otherwise, you're coming out of a, you know, it's like in some places you'll come out of a door, end up going through a door that's next to it, and it being a completely different room that you couldn't get to in any way from the first room, and probably overlap with it. Cracked platforms like that one will disappear, or will break like that. You can just hear it breaking in the distance there. They come back, they regenerate, but after a few seconds they'll break. That's that platform's gimmick. Let's open these up. There we go, and I hate this guy here. This worm guy, I hate him. You can't actually do anything. No! Oh! Bother. See, that second hit that I took was the worm guy. You can't do anything about him. You can't swipe him, you can't stomp him, you can't do anything. 4 Gobbos. Why am I missing one? Oh, I know why I'm missing one. Oh, yeah, and his little trail of digging also hurts you. I hate that worm guy. You know who else I hate more, though? This worm guy. I just do. I just hate him. Anyway, down this well. Yeah, you wouldn't think you could do that, but hey, if you can go down pipes with piranha plants in them in Mario, you can do this. No, nothing around there. Okay. That's the yellow crystal up there, so I'm on 0 crystals right now. I was about to say the game is reminding me of that. Yeah, I died in the first level. How embarrassing. I guess I was little too eager to get that crystal. Yeah, those platforms give you quite a bit of time. How do I get up there? Oh, like that, okay. That's the yellow crystal got. So that's all 5 coloured crystals. And then here should be a Gobbo. Get those guys. And now that I don't need crystals anymore, and they're not there anymore, jump straight across those. There we go. Now, I said there were 6 Gobbos in every level, and I've gotten 5 here at the end of the level. But that's okay, because the 5 crystals open up this door. And inside this door is the last Gobbo. Usually behind some kind of challenge or another. This time, the challenge is to get a silver key, by the looks of it. So, that's jumping. These jellies, yeah, you can jump on them. They're trampolines, basically. And if you hit the jump button at the right moment, you get a big old boost. There you go. You know if you've got the big old boost because you can hear it go whip. Silver keys open cages. There will be gold keys later on that open doors. You can only carry one at a time, but the game is designed so that you should only have one at a time and then use it. I don't think there's... Oh, there is a hidden extra life over here. Don't forget that, especially if you've lost a life already on the first level. So, swat that. Level complete. And I think for this first one, I'm just going to make it a short video. So next time, we're going to be doing this level, Underground Overground. Also next time, we'll probably do the level after that. We might even do the boss. I don't know. But definitely next time, I'm also going to show you a bug in this game. I could have showed you on the first level, but I just simply forgot. So I'm going to show you on the second level instead. So thanks for watching, everyone, and bye-bye.